out there and I realized it's an actual person's house, so maybe maybe not. Okay, hi guys and welcome to Stephan Eats. In this video we're gonna do Filipino food once again because it's such a popular series and I don't think we've done one for quite a while. Am I going for those views? Yeah, pretty much. In this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-explore a couple of spots that we've gone to before. This first spot we actually covered in a video quite a while ago. It might have been one of our first video in the block challenge. Unfortunately, that video, the sound just didn't work. The mic was off. Then after that, we're gonna explore another spot, which was a food truck, but then has opened their own new restaurant. Towards the end, we're gonna explore a couple of new spots that I've kind of located on my internet. Yeah. First spot, let's go around the corner and let's redo this place and let's do it properly this time. Let's go. Okay, and here we go. So yeah, just pretty much some down-home staples that we've gotten. I've already kind of pre-tasted some of this and I'm already pretty happy. Okay, so let's start with kind of like the breakfast C-log here. So I think this one comes with the pork, kind of like a crispy pork, and of course look at that egg. This one, oh yeah, smells like garlic. Yes, so exciting. Cut up tomato, might come useful if I need to just feel good about myself. Let's do this. I know what you think. Yeah, know what we're gonna do. Put it right on top of there, and then just break it apart. Oh yes, perfect. A big piece of pork, and then maybe a bit of this, if I can, a little bit of the rice. There you go. Nice sweetness coming from there. The rice is really good. And of course the egg, making the whole thing really creamy. You know, it needs a bit of vinegar. Let's vinegar it up. Yeah, perfect with the vinegar. It counterbalances the sweetness. That vinegar is really good. Okay, let's go on to the other stuff. So you get kind of like combo plates. This is caldereta. So this is a beef caldereta. And I'm gonna just sauce it up. There you go. Oh, look at that. Caldereta, I think it might be like a peanut stew, if I'm not mistaken. I think we've had it a couple times on this vlog. And look at that. Yes, perfect. I'll do that. The sauce is really good. A little bit of sweetness, kind of like a sweet peanutty gravy. The only thing I would say is maybe the beef is just a little bit dry. The sauce is really what makes this dish, and of course when you mix it with the garlic rice, it's just super flavorful. Next one, this is bopis. Bopis I think is pork, and I think it's a whole bunch of pork parts mixed in with like a sauce. I think we've also covered this dish. This is one that looked pretty good. This was one of our first choices. That's cool. Oh, I like that. It's a little bit peppery, a little bit tomatoey. Yeah, maybe a little bit of like ketchup-y sweetness at the end. You know what? I think this one though will be really good with a little bit of vinegar and then a little bit of this and then maybe some rice to go on top of it too. Perfect. There you go. Yes, that looks so good. Oh, that vinegar just makes everything so good. Oh, and the rice, the mixing of all the ingredients together. You know what? Let's marry these two. They've been next to each other. They've been kind of looking at each other, wondering what's going on. Let's break the tension. Let's get them together into one harmonious, luxurious bite. Oh, look at that. Oh, and you know what's good? Is when you get into the caldereta, you gotta find those pieces with the fat, because that's when it kind of melts together. We've also ordered a side plate. I think this is pork adobo, and the sauce. Look at the sauce. I think this is mostly pork fat. Look at that. That's not a sauce. That's literally just straight up pork fat. That's fine with me though. Let's just rehydrate it with the pork fat. Oh, look at that. Yes, so good. Okay, let's try it by itself. It's a very umami-ish dish. Once again, just a harmonious kind of mixture of sweet and salty and porky and fatty. And the pork is once again a little bit on the lean side, but in this case I don't mind because it's kind of coated with a little bit of pork fat that kind of just makes it slide down. Sounds kind of weird, but the last time I came here, I think the pork belly was the highlight. I think anything pork that they do here is just very good quality. Hi guys, just before we continue this video, I just want to let you know we've just started a Patreon page. Yes, very exciting times. With this channel growing, we thought it was time to finally expand a little bit and try to give you guys some more quality videos. And with that, obviously, any support is highly appreciated. 2 different levels, croissant level and macaroon level. A whole bunch of options for you guys. Some chats, we have behind the scenes videos, we have exclusive content, also some polls, and of course I'll be on there fairly often. Do check it out. Any little bit helps, obviously. We want to create some more high quality videos for you guys, and any little bit helps. Anyways, thank you so much, and let's continue with the video. Our next spot is one of our favorite food trucks converted into a restaurant. I think they still have the food truck, but they've just opened a restaurant, actually in a place that was also a former Filipino restaurant that we also covered. So really excited to see them opening their own spot, Shameless Buns, kind of modern, kind of a cool take on Filipino food. Let's go in. I'm really excited to see what they did with the spot. So it is fairly quaint, just a couple of tables, and once again, man, I go for that, you know, I want to go for the Filipino spaghetti lumpia. They don't have it. Man, strike 2. Might have to come back for that one. They're also out of Spam, so I don't know. Yeah, Spam shortage, maybe? This is a, I forget what it's called, but this is pretty much a pandesal bun with the longanisa on the bottom, and then you have just this beautiful egg, and yeah. I think I'm gonna break the egg and make sure it goes over all the longanisa. Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, perfect. Yes, get all of that egg into there. We've taken a couple of photos and videos, so the egg is not quite as runny as what it was before. Oh, so good. The bun is so fluffy. The longanisa is just perfectly crispy, perfectly cooked. Over that spicy sweetness from there, the creamy egg on top. There is some mango tamarind hot sauce. You know that's gonna go on this, and you know that's gonna make this even more flavorful. Look at that, just, oh, perfect. Oh, let's just take another bite. So good. That sauce is so bright, very vibrant. This is one of those sandwiches you just do not want to put down. You just want to keep on holding onto this for dear life. We're gonna move on from this, but no, that's good. Okay, this one, called Chapa That Bun. This is some beef. I think there's like a sauce. We've had this last time, and this is a very messy bite. Let's get some of this hot sauce on there. Let's get some of this guy. Oh yes, perfect. You know what? Let's add a little bit of you. Oh, what the? That is different. What was that? What happened? I think they home make all their sauces, so that's why it's a little bit different. This one kind of missed the spot there. It went on the corner, but let's just take a bite. Oh, let's just pick this baby up. Look at that. Oh, so juicy. Oh, yeah, that crispy beef, it's been kind of crispified, and also the softness of that bun. Once again, all together, the flavor coming from that beef, so delicious. There's also some little pockets of fat. In terms of the actual texture, it reminds me of like a kind of mix between ground beef and sisig. And then of course, those fries on top of that, it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. The cool thing is you have the sinigang fries, and the sinigang fries, I think, are gonna have a little bit of sourness. Take a bit of those fries, and of course, a bit of that beef there. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Perfect. Those fries are delicious. Oh, so beautifully flavored. And then, of course, that extra delicious beef on there. Reminds me of the bulgogi fries that we had from, wow, I want to say, I think it's a food cart video. Yeah, that crispiness too. Yeah. Those fries, don't sleep on those. And you know, with this dish, I think we could go in the streets of Vancouver, you know, with the sinigang. You know, it's a gang. Sinigang. That's my hip hop move. That's this. The elote. So elote normally is a Mexican dish, but I think it's made its way to the Philippines, and pretty much it's corn, some seasoning, normally some cojita cheese if I'm not mistaken, and a whole bunch. Normally I think you have mayo, you have a lime. These ones are just coated with some kind of seasoning, and the corn itself is fairly dark too. Oh, that's pretty good. I think they kind of just lightly toasted the corn, so you get a bit of that toasty flavor. The only thing I would say is maybe you could use a little bit more of that cheese and maybe a hint of like some kind of lime mayo to go in there, just to kind of bring it all together. Next spot, and we have ventured far, my friends. We have ventured very, very far. I had to kind of really search for you guys, and I found a couple of gems, I think. This place is kind of cool. We are in Langley. And these next couple places are going to be takeout only. I think they're operating out of just a generic, like one of those ghost kitchens. For example, this one is called NANAY Kitchen. They don't have that many dishes, which is actually a good sign, because that means they really put effort into the few dishes that they do have. We have the Palabok, and wow, that is beautiful. Oh, and there's a real calamansi lime. Yes. Oh, it's been so long. Not many Filipino places seem to give these out, so I'm very excited for this. But look at this. So this is the Palabok, and I'm not sure if this has shrimp in it, but this is one of my favorite dishes if it's done well, and this looks legit. This looks so good. This one has little chicharrones on it, the eggs, and then of course those dried shrimp, and oh, that looks good. Yes, perfect. Oh, look at that color too. Oh, and you can just tell when you're like mixing it around, you can feel the little crispies in there. Oh, so excited. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Oh, that is a bite of joy. So saturated with fillings. No noodle has been untouched by this delicious meaty sauce. Every noodle is coated. The noodles are perfectly al dente. I think it's like ground pork in there, a little bit of that shrimpy taste, and then the calamansi just comes in and just kind of refreshes your palate at the end. That sauce is absolutely killer. That is worth the drive by itself. I'm gonna say this is the best Palabok I've had in all of Vancouver. Okay, next one, and yeah, we have to do another sea log. Why not? Let's go into it. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, so this is grilled liempo, I think. So liempo is pork, and look at that, absolute beauty. This is actually gonna come with the vinegar, and right away, look at that little bit of fatty goodness just hanging out there. The egg, just beautiful, and then of course, just the nice pork belly on the garlic rice. You can't go wrong. And I'm just gonna kind of spread that all over that beautiful pork, and look at that. Yes. Oh, let's do that. Just, yeah, try the pork just to start. That's pretty good. A little bit of sweetness. You can tell it's grilled, the grill marks, and that caramelization coming from there. And of course, a bit of that garlic rice. Oh, rice. Oh yeah, that rice is amazing. This apparently is supposed to go on top of it. This is some kind of vinegar. Oh yes, just hydrate it like it's, oh, look at that, those onions. You know what? Get all of it in there. There you go. All of it goes on there. Why not? There you go. Oh, I got 2 pieces. Yes. Oh yeah, that vinegar just brings it all together. Pork, it's a little bit on the lean side. Personally, I like a little bit more fat in there, but the flavor is so good. Can't go wrong. Super good. Also highly recommended. My thumbnail?
Are you really gonna use your thumbnail?
Oh, that's what you do. That's what you do on the thing, right? You do a thumbnail of the food, and you're like,
nah,
you're surprised.
That never happens.
Or you could be like smiling. There's 2 things. There's surprise, like, oh, and then there's the smiling, like, yeah, I'm a nice guy. Pork skewer, here you go. And then right into the vinegar. Look at that pork skewer, though, super delicious. And of course, look at that garlic rice. Oh, just on the bottom. And oh yeah, for our Filipino viewers, I'm sorry, I just noticed I was using a fork. Those comments, they're gonna kill me. Oh, look at that, right into that beautiful dark vinegar, and then a bite. It almost looks like a little bit like intestine. Oh yeah, Oh, that's delicious. That's the bite right there. With that dark vinegar, the super sweet, tender meat. I should have ordered 10 of these. You have the option to order 10. You can order like 20, I think, too. Wow, that's good. So much flavor, so tender, perfectly cooked. There's a bit of that sweetness in there once again, and also the charring, the caramelization. When you dip it into that vinegar, it just becomes a whole different beast. If a pack of cannibals came up to me, tortured me, and then put me on a spit, you know, I might just tell them, you know what, can you just cook me like this? At least I know I will be delicious when I die. They're so big. Yes. Oh, it's so fluffy too. So we got 2 flavors. I think there's a pork adobo, if I'm not mistaken, and there's also the bola bola. Yeah, so bola bola, I know what it is. The pork adobo is kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure. Let's try breaking it in 2. Ooh, there you go. Oh, this is the bola bola. Yes, perfect. It almost looks like a Scotch egg. It almost looks like they wrapped the sausage around the egg, and it looks really good. Okay, let's give it a shot. And what I can already feel is how fluffy this bun is. And this is what I've read about the reviews. The reviews say the buns are very fluffy. Let's take a bite. Oh, so meaty, so filling, nicely seasoned. And then, yeah, that bun, it's like eating a cloud. It is so delicious. Yeah, it's a little bit saltier than other ones I've had, but in a good way. It's not too salty. It's just very well flavored. Now, there is a sauce that comes with it, and I'm gonna try to dip it without dipping my car in the sauce too. Oh man, gotta watch the car. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at the sauce. Not sure what the sauce is, but yeah, let's go. It looks like a kind of cool, smoky Filipino barbecue sauce. This one feels a little bit kind of more loose. Oh, ow. Oh, okay. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Just super melty, super steamy. I think it's all just pork belly and that sweet sauce on there. Oh, I'm so excited now. Freshly steamed, super tender. That sauce, nice and balanced. And what I really love is the ratio is so good. Yeah, the bun to meat ratio, the worst thing you can do. So when you buy a steamed bun and it's like 5 parts bun and just a couple little pieces of meat in there, and you're just like, what happened here? No, this is good. This is the perfect ratio. So melty. Also, I really like it's not too sweet. So it kind of feels like those 80s movies, you know, you're in the warehouse, you know, it's kind of like foggy and, you know, you're like kind of cool. You're like the bad guy, you know. Then like the good guy walks in, and then you know, they're like, oh, I saw something over there. And then like the lights turn on. Then there's like a bad guy with like 2 people who are kidnapped and stuff. I'll stop talking. Okay, thank you so much for joining us in this epic Filipino video. Yeah, we almost weren't even gonna drive out here because it was kind of snowing and it was pretty far, but wow, that was totally worth it. So yeah, super delicious Filipino food once again in Vancouver. This continues to be popular. I'm gonna try to do some other Filipino food videos, maybe in other cities. So yeah, let me know what cities you want me to do Filipino food in, and eventually the Philippines. That's coming, hopefully, maybe this year. We'll see how the pandemic kind of progresses. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. I'll see you very, very soon. Ciao for now.